What is up, beautiful people all around God's green earth? Hope that you're having a beautiful, beautiful, and blessed day. It is November 11th, 2024. 11/11. Make a wish if you think your wish is going to get granted on this day. How are y'all doing? Hope that, you are at peace right now. And that hopefully you're being able to experience some of these gains that we're seeing in the crypto market. First up, just want to thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and like, dislike, share, comment. Tell us what you want to see, as we're going to start being more productive, more proactive with the content that we're putting out. So we want to make sure that it's in line with what you want to see, actually. You feel me? You feel me? So we are going to be talking about the crypto market right now because I'm like, Elijah, you can't miss this opportunity to talk about these crypto all-time highs that we're seeing in the marketplace. So we're going to talk about that. Don't really have too much more planned outside of talking about crypto and this new world order that is coming. So let's just jump right into it. We got CoinMarketCap here. I'm about to pull up. Let's take a look at this bad boy and see where things are trending. Alrighty, so we got our CoinMarketCap pulled up here now. The cryptocurrency space is at $2.9 trillion, up 6% over the last day. Everything is trending up. And this has really been over the past week. We are seeing Bitcoin up 30% over the past week. And we know what happened last week. Trump got elected as the next president of the United States. And this is really the Trump effect that we are seeing on all the markets. Everything is up right now. And, we're seeing Bitcoin reach new all-time highs at 88,000, up 30% over the last week. And over the past 24 hours, still going up 9%. And we're going to talk about this a little bit later, but why, or could, Bitcoin hit 100K before it reaches January, when Trump gets inaugurated into office? What could happen? What could happen with the crypto space? We're already seeing these initial pumps, and also a lot of money just flowing into the crypto space. We're almost at $3 trillion. This is massive. Forgive me. But everything is going up. Everything is going up. We got Ethereum at 3,300, up 38% over the last week. Solana's moving 38%. Dogecoin's up 120% at 35 cents. XRP's only at 19%. Cardano 78%. So let's talk about this a little bit. I'm not discriminating when it comes to these bull runs and these pumps. I don't care if it's a meme coin that's pumping or if it's one of the utility coins that's pumping. I'm trying to get paid. So I diversify. About to give me another position in Doge long term. I think it could at least get to 99 cents. So that'd be a good amount of money to be made right there. And also, I'm going to get into a deeper bag because I'm realizing that the bull run is about to start. And I'm good on XRP right now for where my current position is at, but Stellar Lumens is still very cheap. And there's a lot of meme coins out here that I can make some really, really good gains off. Dogecoin, for example, not going to discriminate. Shiba Inu, not going to discriminate. Another one, a sleeper, Terra Luna Classic. I don't know where it's at. Where are you at? Terra Luna. I think it's in the hundreds. That's how low it is. But we got to think about where Terra Luna was at like last year. It's up 26%, 126. But its all-time high was at $119. And right now, it's less than 1 penny. Let's say it just gets to $1. Those would be some great gains to see. But the crypto space is growing. Everything is moving up, and we know that because Bitcoin is, the OG in the game. It has that first mover advantage. But a lot of countries and governments are starting to see crypto as a real asset to be investing in. And I would venture to say that many of the top whales within Bitcoin and Ethereum and many other projects that are going to be shaping this new financial system are owned by government institutions. Seriously. I saw a report that talked about how the United States is going to be purchasing 1 million Bitcoins per year. That's $83 billion, $88 billion. That's a very sizable investment. And that is why it is the future of money. Digital currency is going to be the future of money. We're seeing it mainstream right now. I had coworkers who, they were like, oh, you see Bitcoin's about to touch 90K. Everybody's starting to talk about Bitcoin again. This is reminding me of when, Dogecoin started pumping. Back, I want to say it was 2021. Yeah. This is again those similar sentiments. And we're not even 1 year from the Bitcoin halving happening, which is when we see the largest sorts of price action movements. So we got to be mindful of these things. Bitcoin's up and everything else is going to be going up with it. Now, like I said, me personally, I'm not discriminating when it comes to my investing. I'm just trying to get gains right now. So yes, I'm looking at Dogecoin. I'm looking at Terra Luna. I've got positions in HBAR, which is up right now. Where's HBAR at? HBAR was up as I was looking at it. That was one that was trending very well for me. I've got my XDC, and those are more long-term holds. But I mean, it's still nice to see some growth, some appreciation in your assets. Okay, HBAR's up 3%. So I'm really not discriminating. If I see that it's moving a lot, I'm going to be buying. Okay, that's how I feel right now. I'm very, very bullish. So why is Bitcoin's price up today? Well, there's a prevailing bullish reversal pattern, they're saying. And now it's eyeing 300,000 in 2025. I mean, I remember earlier this year, analysts were saying, oh yeah, it's going to hit 100,000. Now, Cointelegraph is saying now eyeing 300,000 in 2025. So we see here, we got some charting here going on. And as of November, it's at that 88,000. And they're saying it's going to be trending up higher. But we know that Trump had positioned himself as the pro-crypto candidate. So with that being the case, crypto is jumping. And he's talked about how he wants to make the United States the safe haven for digital assets, to be the leader in digital assets. And I think where the market is just responding to that. We've seen Bitcoin ETFs increase in cash flows and inflows. And, this is just more of what I think is going to happen as we're seeing the Trump administration prepare to take office. Now, we have to keep in mind that not all that glitters is gold. Most of this push towards this new financial system is going to come with some setbacks. It's going to come with more digital identification requirements. It's going to usher in this new financial system that's going to be run on blockchain technology, but is going to require a lot more information from you. It's going to introduce the central bank digital currency. Don't think just because Trump says that he's going to be non-CBDC doesn't mean that there won't be one. Controlled opposition. You gotta understand that it's still part of the agenda to bank the unbanked, to increase the overall quality of living for people. Supposedly, we gotta be mindful of these things because it's still part of the agenda. This new financial system is on the way, and it's not going anywhere. Just because we see Bitcoin about to hit 100,000, that does not mean that the agenda for digital currency being the only currency that's available going to be the status quo. We have to realize that, I'm starting to see and realize a lot more that there are so many connections that have to be made. We see that Mr. Musk posted this tweet last week after President Trump won Novus Order Seclorum. We should know what that means. But if we don't, let's see. Latin phrase that translates a new order of the ages. It appears on the reverse side of the Great Seal of the United States, right on the back of the dollar bill. It's Latin, and it translates into New Order of the Ages. That also sounds like New World Order. So we got Mr. Musk tweeting that out with his son on his shoulders and Trump just talking about something probably. But it's very, very interesting that this is the caption for this photo. What do you guys think about that? Drop some comments below. Let me know what you're thinking about this being included in Musk's caption. And we know that he's very pro-crypto. He's very pro-Doge. And he also talks about how he wants to transform X into a payments network, into a payments platform. See, this is huge. We got to see how this is all coming together. Now, get your wins while you can. Make some gains on the market while you can. But make sure you have a plan in action. Right now, when I see bull market, hype, the first thing I think about is my exit strategy. You want to make sure you have a solid exit strategy when you are planning to be in the market, of any sorts of market. When do you plan to get out of this position? When do you plan to take profits? What do you plan to use those profits for? Are questions that should be incorporated in your exit strategy. Seriously. All right. Let's watch this quick little video. Hopefully it plays.
You wore red. You said it was by accident. This time you said it was on purpose. So is that a sign of what these Cincy millionaires think about this election?
Well, that is a sign that Trump won the election, and we think that there is a lot of big news coming. We had our market opportunities and risks meeting last week, and there's a lot of upside from this win.
All right, so these investors are excited about the win and obviously what it means going forward. One thing you said they're excited about is Bitcoin. So I mentioned to one of our earlier guests that BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, it now has more assets under management than their gold ETF. Of course, we know gold is a safe haven. I know a lot of your investors, they hold gold as well. What's their sentiment when it comes to Bitcoin? And are they doing it directly or through ETF?
We're very high on Bitcoin, and we've been talking about Bitcoin for the past few years. We recommend doing it directly because you don't pay taxes if you're doing it directly. So that's a big difference. But we think that Bitcoin could become the next strategic reserve asset. So the country now holds 232,000 Bitcoin. We think that Trump could bump that up to over 1 million.
So you think it would replace what gold was back in the day as like there's going to be a quote unquote Bitcoin Fort Knox essentially?
Exactly. We think it's not going to replace, it's going to augment. So it will be incremental.
Really? Last time you were here, you wore red. You said it was by accident. This time you said it was on purpose. So
did y'all hear that? A Bitcoin Fort Knox? Woo! It's important to realize that countries are going to start having Bitcoin in their reserves. They're going to start having cryptos in their reserves. Maybe it'll just be Bitcoin because it is truly decentralized. But those other coins know that they're centralized and that they are going to be utilized in countries' reserves along with Bitcoin. But what does that tell y'all? When y'all see a video like that, what does that tell y'all? What that tells me is that over these next couple of years, we're going to see the digital asset space grow immensely. we are slowly getting towards the majority adoption of people utilizing cryptocurrency and digital currency. So more money is going to flow into the markets. A lot more adoption is going to come to Bitcoin. But not all that glitters is gold. We have to realize that there's an agenda behind this digital currency movement. We can take advantage of it, but we must be smart and strategic. As we look at all that's going on. But right now is the time to be looking at your portfolio of assets and to be making sure that you're diversified and that you have some digital assets in your portfolio. I really would recommend it. You know, like she said, when you invest directly into it, you don't have taxes. The tax issue. That's not actually true. Because if you do take it out, you are going to pay capital gains taxes. But she's referring to the taxes for IRAs when you do have a Bitcoin like ETF and then you want to withdraw on it. Then that's a taxable event for sure. But even if you were to purchase Bitcoin on your own Robinhood app and you decide to take it out when it gets to 100K, you're going to get taxed on that. I'm going to start doing a lot more content on crypto and making sure that your assets are staying safe. So if you have any suggestions, if the content that you'd like to see, make sure you drop it below. Leave a comment so that, you know, we can work on putting that out. But, you know, we're going to be going live on Mondays. And just going to have to be a weekly thing. I might have to do it more than once as well. And as I'm slowly starting to learn how to use StreamYard, I'll improve slowly but surely. But I thank you guys for tuning in to this quick little live. This is November 11th, and Bitcoin is at 88,000. People are getting hyped. Has the bull market started? Who knows? This is just the beginning of seeing the crypto space reach new heights and really gain mainstream adoption. But regardless of all these gains coming to the crypto space, keep your focus on Yahshua HaMashiach. Well, that's all I have for today. Like, dislike, share, subscribe, do what you do, but we appreciate you. Until next video, make sure you stay blessed, stay healthy, stay prayed up. Peace.